We're all waiting for the Yankees to do something. We're all waiting for the Yankees to make that move that excites us heading in to the 2026 season. We're all waiting on it, right? We're all waiting. And reports today, of quite a few of them, maybe the Yankees are slowly conjuring something up. And then bam, like what Jim Bowden said, they're going to pounce. Brian Cashman explained this offseason is moving at like a glacier's pace. And okay, I get it. But the Yankees are in the news today. And they're among teams interested in Corey Seager. We're going to go over that in just a few moments. But they're also interested in Brenton Doyle, center fielder Brenton Doyle. Now, Doyle for the Rockies last year hit .235, 15 homers, 57 RBI with a .655 OPS and a .73 OPS plus. Brenton Doyle did not have a good season last year. He was pretty bad. Now, you're not trading for Brenton Doyle to be an everyday player, a really good center fielder. But you're not trading for Brenton Doyle for him to be in center field every day. The reason why you would trade for Brenton Doyle would be to platoon, because Brenton Doyle, not only is he a really good center fielder, but he hits left-handed pitching exceptionally well. Last year, Brenton Doyle hit .306 with a .839 OPS against left-handed pitching. Now, I saw an idea of him possibly platooning with Jason Dominguez. Brenton Doyle hasn't played a game in left field. Not at least at the major league level, he hasn't. Just in center. Now, do I think Brenton Doyle could play left? Yeah, absolutely. But I don't think you're requiring Brenton Doyle, as good of a center fielder as he is, I don't think you're requiring him to play in left. You would acquire him to platoon, but not with Dominguez. You would acquire him to platoon with Trent Grisham. Now, that's a very expensive platoon. Grisham making over $22 million for 2026. But Trent Grisham against left-handed pitching hit .182 with a .652 OPS. So it does work. It does make sense. But is Brenton Doyle worth it? Like I said, very good center fielder. Mashes left-handed pitching. He was also a product of Coors Field. We have to say that too. He was. He hit really well at Coors. I believe he hit over 300 at Coors. So he was a product of Coors Field. So when facing that left-handed pitching, I mean, it's going to be at Yankee Stadium, and he's also a right-handed bat. Primarily a Yankee Stadium, of course. The Yankees play in other places too. Anywho. But Brenton Doyle wouldn't be a bad move. I don't know. I'm not sure that's going to rock anybody's socks. You know what I mean? Now, let's talk about the Mets. The Mets lost another player today. Yesterday, they lost Edwin Diaz to the Dodgers. They lost Pete Alonso to the Orioles. The American League East is loading up right now. I think the Yankees, third, fourth place in the American League East. I really do. As of right now. As things stand. But could this mean that the New York Mets could sign Cody Bellinger? Could this mean that the New York Mets could take, once again, a New York Yankee away from the Bronx? Now, Cody Bellinger spent a year with the Yankees, and it was a really good one. Right, really good offensive season. 29 homers, 98 RBI, hit over 270, had like an 813 OPS, played a tremendous corner outfield. He has the ability to play first. That's where he becomes appealing for the Mets, right? Also, too, the outfield, but his ability to play first makes him even more appealing for the Mets. Now, do I think he ends up there? According to Ken Rosenthal, the Mets have given no indication that they are pursuing them, Kyle Tucker and Cody Bellinger, or that they are willing to spend at that level. Now we're hearing that the Mets want Paul Goldschmidt to platoon over there at first base with Jeff McNeil. I mean, if I'm a Mets fan, I'd want to just rip my hair out. I mean, I don't have any hair, as you can see, but I would just tear it right out of the scalp, man, right from the source. So the New York Yankees, should we be afraid? Now, this is where it comes back around to the Yankees. If the Mets aren't in on Cody Bellinger simply because he may cost a lot. Same with Kyle Tucker. Number one, that's just another team off the board for either guy, right? Number two, who does that leave for Tucker? The Dodgers and Bellinger. The Dodgers may sign Tucker. They may have interest in him, but only a 3 to 4 year deal, not that long-term deal. That's according to John Heyman. So when it's all said and done, I really do think at the end of the day, realistically, Cody Bellinger comes back. I think he's going to be a Yankee. Now, the Yankees still have to do more. They have to add more to that lineup. But at the end of the day, just the way how things are lining up, I do think Cody does come back. However, it just depends now on the money. Because I don't think he's going to get a 7-8 year deal. I think he's going to get, the 4 to 5. Look at what Schwarber got. Look at what Alonso got. Think he's going to get 4 to 5, just like they did. So that's number one. And number two, it depends where the money, how much money he's going to cost you. Now he might be too rich for the Yankees' taste. Now I saw a number, $180 million for 6 years. It's like, what, $30 million a year? I don't know if I'd want Cody for that much. Maybe over 5 years, 150, but not adding that sixth year. I don't think so. But I don't even know about the 5. As I've said before, Cody Bellinger's career is so volatile, right? He has either a great season or a not so good year. And 2023, 2023 was a big year for him with Chicago. That came off of a year where he was terrible for the Dodgers. And then 2024 had a down year with Chicago. They were so out on him, the Cubs. They were so out on him that they just said, hey, Yankees, do you want him? We'll give you him. We'll also pay some of his deal. Do you just want him? We'll just take a random pitcher. And they ended up cutting him. Cody Poteet, they ended up cutting him. So that's how much they thought of Cody Bellinger just a year ago. Now Cody, once again, has a nice, solid season. He does. It's just next year. What if Cody comes out, has like a 710 OPS? I mean, that would suck after spending the kind of money that we're talking about. That would stink. But Kyle Tucker, last 2 seasons, has dealt with injuries. Same with Cody. He's dealt with some injuries too. His back, right? So it's not all sunshine and rainbows there. But with the Mets potentially not wanting to spend, which I'm just kind of shocked if that's true, it just, it's another less suitor when it comes to Cody Bellinger or even Kyle Tucker. And you're not hearing anything about Tucker. You're hearing more about Bellinger than Tucker. That might just have to do with Bellinger having Scott Boras as his agent. Joel Sherman mentioned that he believes the Yankees will spend big money this offseason, and then he mentioned that would be Cody Bellinger. So at the end of the day, I really feel it's going to be Cody, but when talking about big money, I'm looking at Kyle Tucker. That's or Tatsuya Amai, right? We'll see how his market pans out. We haven't really heard much about his market either. The Cubs are very interested. John Heyman believes that Amai ends up with the Cubs. Oh, well, he could. Great chance there. So the Yankees have also checked in on Corey Seager. Now, so have other teams, the Boston Red Sox being one of them. The Yankees have checked in on Corey Seager. The Rangers most likely won't trade him. That's the feel, that the Rangers just aren't really into trading Corey Seager. Now, if he were to be a New York Yankee, Corey Seager, that would be cool. I just don't think it happens. Now you're also dealing with the guy who gets hurt. And someone made a great point to me. Would you rather have Anthony Volpe have a 660 OPS playing in 150 games or have Corey Seager play Gold Glove short, just have a really great offensive numbers? Let's just say an 850, 880 OPS, but playing 100 games. Which one would you want? Corey Seager, though, also comes with one heck of a price tag. So if you could come up with some package, and the package would have to be pretty steep, because the Rangers aren't just going to dump Corey Seager. That's what we're hearing anyway. If I'm the Yankees, I saw the idea of maybe even trading Ryan McMahon as a part of a Corey Seager deal. Would the Rangers take him on? I mean, he's less money than Seager and a lot less years. I believe Seager has like 6 more years. McMahon has only 2 at $16 million per. Seager's like at 30, I believe. So if the Yankees are able to get Seager and unload McMahon in that same deal, that would be best case scenario for the Yankees. I just don't foresee that happening at all. I really don't, because you're going to have more than one team in on Corey Seager, but he would be a great fit for the Yankees. And the only question mark that I have for Seager is his health. That's the question mark I had for Seager back in the day in 2021 off season before we hit the lockout. Right. When I was making content back then, I was saying, hey, I like Corey Seager. He just gets hurt. He doesn't play all that much. I still feel the same. Marvelous ball player, though. But listen, what's next for the Yankees? I don't know. Right. I can't tell the future. I have no idea. But what I do know is this. I think they're going to walk away with Cody Bellinger or Kyle Tucker. I really do. That's just how the market's shaping up right now. And the Yankees checking in on Kyle Tucker. They're going to check in on everybody. But to be fair, they haven't checked in on Marte. We haven't heard the Yankees linked to Marte whatsoever. So there is that. So the Yankees checking in on Tucker. That's cool. I still think they end up with Cody. I love Cody. It's just he's been so volatile over his career that, I don't know. But he's a great clubhouse guy. Really is. And probably Aaron Judge wants him back too. But listen, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care.